guys, welcome to yet another episode of Toke Moments. My name is Toke Makenwa. As I said to you guys a couple of weeks ago, just last week, okay? We'll be making a lot of changes to the vlog and sometimes we'd have guests. Now, do you guys remember how you'd send me all these emails, asking me all these questions? We had this segment called Ask Toke that you guys would always write to me and ask me questions, you know, about your careers, your love life, marriage, etc. And I'll usually do once in a month a vlog where I would respond to those questions. I decided to respond to Ask Toke because we haven't done it in a while. I know you guys think I'm snobbing your email, but it's not like that. The problem is I was beginning to sound like an agony aunt. Do you understand? And I actually didn't like it. I take that back. I love you guys so much and I appreciate the fact that you guys will send me, this is stuck on here, okay. You guys will send me all those questions, but the truth of the matter is I decided to start again and have someone with me who can share a different opinion. So it's not just me sounding like Lord Master of it all.
Know it
and
all.
Who better than Uti, the troublemaker? The one who speaks the truth. What did I say to you? I gave you one hashtag now.
Uti with the truth.
Uti with the truth. Because Uti is always saying the truth. He says it as it is. So we're going to pick some of your questions that you guys send and then we'll answer it together. He'll give his opinion and I'll give mine. So let's start. First question, very interesting email. I've been dating this guy for 4 years and in those 4 years I'd never met any of his family members. He finally introduced me to his mom, but she wasn't as warm as I had expected. And when I spoke to him about it, he says that I have to just try and get her on board. What do you think? Maybe she's met too many of you. How about that? That could be it. Or maybe she knows you're not her son's real girlfriend.
That's one angle. The other angle is you don't want to be with a mama's boy. That's another thing. You don't want to be with a mama's boy. And if a man loves you, he's going to be the one to talk to his mom to accept you. That's the truth.
You see why I brought Uti on board? Me, I was already like, maybe you're not the one.
Yes.
Maybe this, maybe this. But I never thought about that. That's also one thing.
Yeah.
And then leave the boy mama alone. Like, I detest people who do things they don't even do for their own mothers. For the mother of who they are dating.
Just to please her.
Just in relationship. Why should you be the one to please her? Perhaps you're not his serious girlfriend. And I imagine that if I've met like 5, 6 girls with a guy, I'll probably think, okay, hi, this is the next one. Oh, what's in the blue day? Hello, yellow. Oh, how are you? How's your mommy? Red.
I think what you have here is the case of a mama's boy. Because it's only a mama's boy that'll tell you that you should try and make it work with his mom. I mean, it's my mom, not your mom. Or another way to look at it is never, ever, ever mess with a woman's intuition. A woman's intuition is really strong. I mean, I've ignored
No, I'll argue with you on that one. So you think that her intuition is that she does not think you're good for her son?
No. What I'm saying is that if she knows in her heart she is a good person, she has nothing to worry about. Okay. It's the guy that has the problem and he should sort it out with his mom. But if, for her side, she knows there's something there inside her kidney, then her mama don't catch, then the boy mama don't catch her. That is the truth.
All the guys I've dated, I don't think their mothers like me.
What did you do? What have you done? What have you done?
What I did. I just think it's just, I've dated somebody whose mother will pray for me to find my own. As I'm dating
wow!
As I'm dating her son, she said, oh no, I'll be like, Mommy, but I've been with this your son. It's like God will give you your own husband. And honestly, moving on. Yeah. Let's ask. This is why I decided to do this. Do you guys see why perspective is everything? Okay, moving on to the second question. It's about career. I'm 23 years old and I'm currently going through depression. I don't think I did very well in my SATs and it's stressing me out. I don't know what I really want to do with my life. I feel like everybody around me wants me to do what they want me to do, but I'm not really sure that I find joy in that. How did you decide to be successful and what are the steps that you took to get to where you are? Can I go first? You're 23. I feel like the things we're stressing about when we're 23 are like so small in comparison to the things we're stressing about right now. That stress you think is about to kill you, don't worry, that's your easiest phase. Wait till you turn 30. It's okay for you not to know what you want to do. Take it easy. The fact that you don't know what you want to do is the first step to finding out what you're good at.
I agree. I totally agree. It's okay to say that you're unhappy with where you are. At 23, I was waking up and I'll be crying, and my mom will come and say, "Why don't you believe in God? Why are you crying?" Why? Because when I graduated high school in 1999, most of my friends up and left to America, to London. I'm talking about my close friends. And then I had to go for diploma because I didn't pass JAM the first time.
Me too. Jammed me.
Jammed me the first time.
Jammed me like 3 times.
Yeah, well, me too, 3 times.
Yes.
So I went to write diploma and I wrote JAM again. I didn't pass. So I had to finish my diploma.
I feel like we're kind of age mates.
Yeah,
Because I think I finished secondary school in 99 as well.
Yeah,
Are
so
you
you
35?
Yeah, well, I'm older than you, small.
Okay. Yeah, 35.
So you know, so by 23, I just started to work in with a bank. You also worked.
I worked in a bank.
Know, right? So you know, and I used to wake up crying some days. So after that,
I hated my banking days.
No, you know, after that one, I tried to go abroad. You know, I actually won visa lottery.
I almost married a guy in London just
You
to get
see.
citizenship.
You
I almost
see?
did. This is the
We
first
all
time
had that.
I almost married a guy.
You see, we all had
I don't
that.
know where he is right now. Lenny,
Oh.
wherever you are. Thank you, boo.
Thank you, boo boo. So I went through all that phase, and then I was disqualified because of a name error. So I was in Sapele, the Delta State. I was in Lagos. So you can imagine waking up, all your mates are in their final year or have just graduated, and I used to think to myself, God, man. So you can imagine where I was at 23. It's not about how far; it's about how well. And I think the pressure is too much. It's just too much because. Funny enough, the kind of success we are trying to have in our 20s and early 30s, a lot of people did not achieve that much until their 40s.
I don't even mean to cut you short. I remember the start of the last decade. I was saying to Uti off camera, I was broke, jobless, crying every day, waiting on the call for a bank to call me back to confirm my appointments. Now, if that bank had confirmed my appointment, I probably wouldn't be where I am
you are now.
right now.
Exactly.
So it's a lot of young people. It breaks my heart to see how much pressure they put on themselves, and I don't know what people are taking their lives on a daily. Do you really think it's social media?
It is social media, because if people were not fixated on social media so much, they wouldn't see too many things to compare their lives to. Too many people to compare, because that's where depression starts, when you start comparing your life to other people.
I kind of hate to put it on social media, because this is what I always say about social media. The app is fucking free. If they had to pay to subscribe to social media, half of the users would not be
on that app.
And it's unfair, because social media is what it is. Everybody wants to look perfect. It's make believe. Now, what I think is the most crucial reason why people fall into depression is comparison. Now, social media might aid that, but even in your personal life, like you said, your friends have gone abroad, you think you're this, or you're seeing this person. So comparison is the thief of joy. At 23, you writing this email, I have a problem with it. Like, you need to calm down.
Calm down. Do you realize how much you literally have the rest of your life? And trust me, the earlier you get success, the earlier you're going to be bored. Because when you have everything, you get to a point where you'll be like, okay, what's next? You now start finding, what is my true purpose? Look, enjoy the hustle.
Can I sign up for your masterclass?
It's true, enjoy the hustle.
The
hustle is part of your character. It builds character, you build experience, and it makes you enjoy your success more when it eventually comes. Do not be in a hurry.
Please, Toke, help me. The guy I'm with, I can't trust him anymore. I'm always wondering what he's doing. Every time he tells me he's going to the gym, I keep thinking maybe he's missing her there. I keep thinking maybe he's lying to me. I never believe him. I'm going crazy. Do you think that I can ever regain the trust? I love him. I don't want to lose him, but I also know that I do not trust him. You know, I've been in a relationship that further led to marriage. And at the time when I was walking into that situation, I knew that the trust wasn't there. I didn't trust the person. And I don't know why, in retrospect, I decided to walk down the aisle with someone I did not trust.
Love.
It was already a doomed situation at that point. I feel like if you don't trust someone, can it be regained again? As a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, I'm going to be very honest. You don't have to carry the burden of trying to build trust with somebody if it's just your boyfriend. If it's a marriage, Uchi might differ, and I'll let you take the grounds. If it's a marriage, this is my own point of view. If it's a marriage, you took vows, you don't want your marriage to end, it can, if both of you are honest about where you both are and seek the right professional help. It will take a while. Mary came out and talked about how her husband cheated on her, she stayed. they went through counseling, they're still together. There are cases of people who have been through the fire, and when they come back together, they come back stronger because they've been through it. Now, as a boyfriend-girlfriend situation, because you just said the guy you are seeing, I don't know if you're married to the guy, you don't have to bear the burden of acting crazy every time he tells you something. If you can't take it, be honest enough to walk out of that situation. You might love him, but you will love again. That's my own point too. Uti, the floor is left for you.
I've been there. The only reason why I didn't trust her again is because she wasn't totally honest with me.
Okay.
She wasn't totally open with me. You know, and then when she would act judging and say, what is that? She will now go into some, you know, crazy, dramatic mood and start saying, what is it? I know I messed up before, but you don't have to keep holding this over my head. And say,
yeah, that's important. If you know you've cheated on your partner, you don't know what if, to be honest, I don't think we even understand or explain how bad it is.
Yeah.
Cheating on someone robs them of their self-esteem.
Yeah,
it's the worst thing you can do.
It makes you just feel, especially when you've been faithful and when you've done all you could do, like, okay, is there something wrong with me?
Exactly.
Why
you
did
start to question
But I did. Yeah,
everything.
you have to question everything.
And if you're going to want your partner to stay, you can't begin to say things like, why are you staying? I cheated, or why are you holding over my head? Because guess what? You have walked through your own issues, i.e. getting them to stay. They need time to process the fact that this happened. This person is asking for a chance. Can I trust him again? But if you want someone to open up again to you, knowing that you violated that trust, you need to be able to hold their hands even when they don't want to be held. Yes. Because they will have flashbacks.
Sometimes, it takes a situation like that to make a man realize what he has. Because there are some men, without that drama, they probably might not realize what they have. But when they fall, and then they've seen that I could actually lose this love of my life, they actually change. Some of us actually change. Real love, trust me, when you love, respect, and adore and cherish the human being that God has given you.
I want to work out at this set and find me some real love.
No, but I'm telling you, a man, when a man finds a real love,
real love. Somebody, something,
but it's
something,
true.
real love.
It's true. He won't look at any other woman, because when he thinks of what he's had to build with this woman, then look at this one and say, what do I want to build with you? Or, so you want to come and spoil this amazing work of art that God has given me.
Work up.
You just say, I bet they go. Say they go.
Honestly,
it's not worth
I'm going to leave this with you. I really think Uti with the Truth should be something. And I'm sure when you guys watch this, they will probably bombard your page and asking you Uti with the Truth. It's been very refreshing, because sometimes, and I know why, when the Spirit said to me to do this, I decided to not just answer the questions by myself, because sometimes one perspective might not be the entire truth. I'm not saying that my perspective is wrong. I'm just saying
it's a different perspective.
that, you know, it's nice to hear it from the guys as well. I hear it from a guy who is not afraid to be vulnerable. So thank you so much, Uti, for sharing all the nuggets. Honestly, I will watch this video over and over and over again. When I meet my next man, I'm going to watch it. Do you love me? Are you infatuated? Is it like? Is it love? Is it real? Is it not? But thank you for bearing your soul out on my vlog. I appreciate it. And I do wish you fun, because the thing is, Uti, you're such a lovely, lovely guy. I don't know if I mean, you guys will say I'm emotional, and I always do this to all my friends, but you know, send me roses while I still can smell them. I'm a fan of that, not when you're 6 feet under. So I will tell you this, I think you're such an amazing person. Sharing the time we shared in Dubai with you made me see a new level of depth to you. I definitely think that you deserve the kind of love that you give out. And I hope that it finds you soon.
Oh, yeah.
And if it doesn't, we can be soulmates. We can talk about the idea of love for the rest of our life. And just thank you guys for watching. Please feel free to send in all of your messages or your questions. We'll definitely do this again. I would like to do this once a month, where I would bring in another perspective so we can talk about the questions you guys have. And to everyone who sent an email, we don't take you guys for granted. Thank you so much. My name is Toke Makinwa. Please remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitter. I am at Texter with a double R. Until I come your way again, true love will find us. Not to worry. All the people we have loved, they have taken us for granted. One day,
part of the process.
One day, like a phoenix rising from its ashes, we shall meet true love.
Amen.
And we self will be like, how come it took you this long to find me? Until then, the hustle continues. Let the hustle continue.
Yes.
Keep your heels high and your standards to the sky. Chat with you on the next episode of Toke Moments.